Actually, it would probably be warranted to cast friends. Okay.
Bardur, at your service.
Alright. He's stopping mid-sentence. Oh, Mazzy recognizes Rybold Barterman, asking if it's really him. Well, if it isn't me favorite halfling lass. How does you be, girlie? Fairly well, good friend, thanks to Lilly Black here. See, she's a good woman at heart and saved my life from a shadow fiend in the hills. Then I does owe your friend a debt of thanks for keeping a fine lass like ye among us. I trust the adventuring goes well. Well enough, although I might say that the life misses your noble presence, Rybold. Surprised to see that they knew each other.
The Adventure Mart's the finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy illustration. Just the goods, fair and plain.
Hope friends didn't wear off during that conversation. Alright. Wand of magic missiles to recharge. Right? Wow, it's expensive. Alright. I think that's it that Chihira had. Right, okay. I think everything Mazzy has except for these potions we're going to be selling. Okay. I guess we should... Yeah, we have too many of these. Not sure how many we should hold on to. Maybe just 2. Man. Okay. She has these 2 items. He might have gems. Yeah, I think actually there was a Larl's Tear necklace in here. Should fetch quite a bit. And this Tiger Cowrie Shell necklace, not very expensive at all. 16 gold pieces. More or less costume jewelry, I guess. Alright. I think that's it. Okay. Well, look at that, 20,000. But we're going to have to add to that whatever the apprentices in the planar sphere might work on next. So, going to have to find out. Just make sure. Alright. Wand for Nalia. Might as well just make some room, I guess. Do I have an extra slot? No. Okay. They probably shouldn't be using the Wand of Wonder. Okay.
What?
For the glory of Ob!
Alright, so I think actually we'll stop at the planar...
Trouble out of you.
Getting almost lost here. I've never come this way. I think stop at the planar sphere for I'm sure that kid was still out there too. To see if the apprentices are done with... Alright, there goes friends. The Scroll of Horrid Wilting. Plus, we can find out how much, whatever their next task might be, how much that might cost. Alright. Hopefully there'll be no more, characters, challenging Mazzy to a pit fight. Alright. yeah, what do we need the 20,000 gold pieces for? She'd like to buy a Wand of the Heavens from Temple of Talos here in Athkatla. And it's probably relatively weak, but I think it's a good backup in case we're somewhere we're unable to rest. We pretty much rely on spells, I think, for the most part. Oh, summons at least. And then there's some things in trade meat that she'd like to buy.
Gather your party before venture.
I don't remember what those were.
Yes? Am I needed?
Oh, it was Cloak of Displacement was one thing. I think she's probably going to buy that for Mazzy. And then there was a bow, I think, that didn't require ammunition. So, more or less for, well, Mazzy or Yoshimo company property. Plus, Wand of Fire. Couldn't remember if it was with a caravan merchant or the Dow Genie merchant. But hopefully it's still there. Also another backup.
What is it? How are you?
I hope this works. I know you'll put our efforts to good use. Hope what works? Oh. Maybe we have to speak with Morul. I think he usually speaks for the apprentices.
You are welcome here.
I'm comfortable with this. I think everything will be alright.
Yes?
When are we going to risk it all? This is easy stuff. Oh, I think we have to wait for the Temple of Talos to be open for business, so to say.
Be doubly careful. I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our time. I'm ready, I think.
Why was he saying that? Okay.
What?
I think we'll wait a little bit.
What?
I thought we were able to rest here. I was gonna say, I think we need to wait for the Temple of Talos to even be open for business. We just couldn't, still haven't found any clues as to how to get the, Reyna, I think was her name, and her company home. Yeah. I think we're just gonna wait. No? Oh. Have to wait together. Yeah, I guess maybe she'll learn those spells here then. She really needs to get boots of speed for Nalia.
Yes?
Good day to you.
Alright, that's what I thought. Okay, now they're ready. I'm ready to tell you exactly what happened with our last task. Oh, that sounded bad. We did quite well. Alright, Nara saying she was worried. We managed to create the spell with only a few bumps and bruises. I'm amazed at how competent we seem. So was Larz. Alright. It is time to move on to the final leg of the tasks set out in the tomes. There are no more preparatory lessons. Now comes the real test. Larz wants to take a break. The pace must be kept up if lessons are to properly teach the rigors of magic. Alright, about to give us the details. Now comes serious enchantment. These items are powerful and also potentially deadly if not constructed properly. It's not clear whether it's dangerous for the creators or for the caster. I don't know if they're appropriate for apprentices to make, but it's time to find out. The first is the robe of the apprentice, and uses many principles of magic. It'll cost 250 gold to make. That sounds a little too cheap for Lilly. The second is the ring of wizardry. Such rings are legendary in their usefulness. Usually only masters make them, but I would like to try. It'll cost 3,000 gold to make. The third is from the advanced class. I borrowed a tome from a friend of mine who said no one has attempted it in years. It is armor for a mage, a staff of power, and will cost 10,000 gold. I think that's interesting, but, well, she's not really interested in armor. And that's quite a price tag. And it's not even clear whether that's, a charged item or whether that would be a constant effect. And I think she's torn because they said this is their final task. So I think she's almost tempted to have them risk it, even if it means their own death, because they probably won't be doing any more work after this. But I think, you know what? Probably go for the the ring of wizardry, because even if she can't use it, I think she already has 2 rings. She could always have Nalia use it. It'll probably grant extra spell slots. Alright, Laura's saying that that's crazy talk about the Staff of Power. Nara thinks it's extreme, too. There's risk in all of these, particularly the last one. I think they're doable, but the making will be difficult, almost assuredly deadly. Yeah, I think she's just gonna ask for the ring. I wish we could get more information about it. Because if this was a constant effect, then I think she might ask them to risk it, but I don't think she wants to risk not knowing what it really is. So, just asking for the Ring of Wizardry. This shall be the hardest thing I have ever attempted to construct. It will be a fine conclusion to an apprenticeship. It'll take a few days. Alright.
Please, let me help.
Here is the Horrid Wilting scroll. Abi-Dalzim, who I was talking about a few sessions ago. Alright. Trying to remember what the name meant. I think it was the Father of Droughts. Is that what it meant? If it's necessarily true. Not to mention, there might be even other risks. If they attempted the Staff of Power, maybe something will happen to her sphere. She doesn't want that either.